Hello all, this is JC3 from Is This Real? Do you want to start your own podcast? Then look no further than Buzzsprout.com. We here at Green Hour Media use Buzzsprout, and we love the team at Buzzsprout. They are all about helping you succeed. Buzzsprout gets your show listed in every major podcast platform. Follow the link in our show notes to let Buzzsprout know that we sent you. It gets you a $20 paid Amazon gift card if you sign up with a paid plan and helps support our show. Join us and over 100,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout.com to get your message out to the world.
From the Keith Vincent Carroll Studios in Paterson, New Jersey, Green Hour Media proudly presents Is This Real? Tonight, we're going to explore the Men in Black. Are they real? And now your host, JC3.
Wants better sex? And who wants better sex starting now? The best way to get started is go to adamandeve.com.
Adam and Eve is offering 50% off just any item.
But that's not all. When you select your one item, you will also get 3 bonus items. That includes a gift for him, a special gift for her, and a gift you'll both like.
Plus 6 free movies for your viewing pleasure and free shipping.
There is discreet shipping as your privacy is priority. Plus 100% free shipping on your entire order.
Doesn't matter how much you spend or what you buy, it will all be packaged and sent discreetly for free.
Don't wait. Better sex is just one click away.
That's 50% off one item, 3 free gifts, 6 free movies, and free shipping.
Bring more pleasure and satisfaction to your bedroom.
Just go to adamandeve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy or anything you desire.
Just enter code QUESTION at checkout.
That's question, QUESTION at adamandeve.com.
This exclusive offer is specific to this podcast only. So be sure at checkout you punch in the code QUESTION. That is QUESTION at checkout and get your 50% off one item, 10 free gifts, and free shipping. Remember, use code QUESTION. Also remember to listen to Is This Real every Sunday at 8 o'clock with new episodes starting July 16th. Remember, everybody, question everything and put that question at the end of your checkout.
adamandeve.com.
Welcome everybody to another fantastic episode of Is This Real?
Is this real?
Tonight's episode is we have a full booth for the first time in season 11. We're talking about the Men in Black.
The Men in Black.
And
That's right.
Possible victims of alien abduction tonight.
So it's the real Men in Black and not the movie franchise.
Not the movie, not the keep
yeah,
my
yeah.
fucking wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. You know, the bitch who really turned around and said, well, my love of my life is Tupac, and basically told her right in front of her husband. Okay.
She dropped the book and was like, yeah, I used to sell drugs, and I used to fuck Tupac. Everyone, we don't give a fuck.
All right, keep your bald-headed ass away from me. I'm not talking to you, Josh. So we're going to talk about the Men in Black tonight. So what do we have? By the way, in the booth tonight, we have Big Joe. Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
All right, we have Cito for the first time this season. We have Mr. West.
Oh! Konnichiwa.
Mr. West is in the building. We have the bald one himself, Roadblock.
Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody?
I just want to know one thing.
What?
I have one question. Why did the fucking Spanish people in the booth have knives?
They all pulled it out, right?
I'm getting nervous.
It's because stereotypes come from a real place sometimes.
And Anthony exists.
We have the Pope himself in the booth.
I'm a pop.
AKA refrigerator fucker, AKA microwave lover,
I never fucked my refrigerator.
AKA kitchen romancer.
No.
For the
toaster
record.
frisker.
Keep everything.
All right.
I keep everything in the laundry room. That way, if I make a mess, everything's right there to clean up.
All right. So the Men in Black, the real Men in Black. What do you have tonight? Does anybody have?
They're priests and
What?
Oh, wrong Men in Black. Wrong
This is
Men in
gonna
Black.
be that episode. Stop playing with the mic.
I know, I kicked it. I apologize.
This is gonna be that type of episode tonight. Okay, so then does anybody have little information?
I mean, I know basic shit because this is one of those. No, seriously, this is one of those topics where
government program, and that's it.
yeah, it's one of those topics where we have no idea who these motherfuckers are, and it's almost like there's so little information that you almost want to doubt that it actually happens.
Well, there is a lot of doubt because there is. It's kind of like ghosts.
Yeah.
You know, you know,
Human
people
ghosts?
would believe that they see it, they know about it, but yet the general public hasn't seen it. We
Yeah,
haven't
like,
seen anything.
Usually after a
I'm
UFO encounter or someone gets abducted and they're telling their story, the story goes that like two guys wearing black suits show up in like a really fancy old style car, like a caddy, and they say, listen, we're from the government and you need to stop talking, otherwise we'll be back and it won't be pleasant. And then they go up on their merry way. And there's like everyone who has quote unquote seen a UFO or has quote unquote been abducted, they say that, you know, this is like something that happens, like they just show up. They don't identify where part of the government. They just say we're from the government and you need to be quiet.
Well, they don't identify what part of the government the Area 51's over under, do they?
What?
It's just wouldn't they be coming from the same type of place
Isn't
in the
Area
government?
51 actually classified under Air Force?
Yeah, like Area 51 for
It's an Air Force base, isn't it?
right, but the Area 51 thing
is an Air Force base, but the problem with that is, or the weird thing about that Area 51, you have the one Air Force base that's right there,
Groom Lake,
and it doesn't control Area 51.
No, yeah,
The
Area
one that
51 's
controls
own
it is,
entity.
I think it's Andrews or whatever, out in California, right, Los Angeles. So yeah, that's a little strange. As far as the Men in Black,
Well, I have info.
the
You want to take it?
you have info. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So they have right here, in popular culture and UFO conspiracy theories, Men in Black are government agents dressed in black suits who question, interrogate.
Integrate.
Interrogate.
that's
There
the
you go.
one, West. 10 points for West.
Harass, threaten, allegedly memory wipe, or sometimes even assassinate unidentified flying objects witnesses
I would
to
love to
keep
have
them silent about what they have seen.
I would love to have the ability to memory wipe. It would be so useful.
Stay prison. Prison right there.
Straight to jail. Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. The term is also frequently used to describe mysterious men working for unknown organizations, as well as various branches of government allegedly tasked with protecting secrets or performing other strange activities. In folklore, folklorist James R. Lewis compares accounts of Men in Black with tales of people encountering Lucifer and speculates that they can be considered a kind of psychological trauma. This is a folklorist. That's off the beaten track of what we're talking about.
On the hierarchy of crazy people, where does folklorists fall when in conjunction with conspiracy theorists? Like, are they lower than conspiracy theorists? Are they higher? Like,
I don't
who's
know. I'll
taken
be
more
honest.
seriously?
So we also have them as UFOologists.
Ufologists.
Ufologists. Men in Black feature prominently in ufology. I can't.
Ufology.
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 You trying to say that all one where it's a fucking acronym to begin with?
Ufology.
As far back as
Ufology.
1947,
I'm sorry, it's a fucking acronym.
UFOlogy.
I like that one better.
well, whatever.
Are you just like done? You're just like done now of the episode?
No, I'm just waiting for somebody to get something
Men
going.
in UFO folklore and fan fiction in the 1950s and 60s. Ufologists adopted a conspiratorial mindset and began fearing they would be subject to organized intimidation and retaliation for discovering the truth of the UFOs. Fuck all of you tonight, all right? I'm still hyped up over my Jets winning tonight, okay?
That doesn't excuse
There was a
you
lot of racial
for not
thro-
being able
Stop.
to speak.
Stop.
slurs
Don't
tonight.
even finish that sentence.
Okay.
Don't
Yeah.
even finish that
In 1947, Harold Dull claimed a man in a dark suit warned him not to discuss his alleged UFO sighting on Maury Island. Ooh, I've never heard of that one. In the 1950s, ufologist Albert K. Bender claimed he was visited by men in dark suits who threatened and warned him not to continue investigating UFOs.
Yeah, but see, that was after he formed what they call, he was not a flying saucer freak. You know, he looked out for him and said he saw him, whatever.
Albert K. Bender?
Albert K. Bender. In 1952, Bender formed the International Flying Saucer Bureau, the IFSB, which met with immediate success, but he shut it down the next year under mysterious circumstances.
Wait, so this Bender
he get
guy,
popped?
Wait, so this Bender guy, is he like a government?
No,
He's
he's
just a civilian.
just a civilian.
Ufologist.
I
He's classified now as a ufologist.
right.
You just
in
raise
due-
your hand or no?
in
No, okay.
No, in due course, Bender confided that 3 men in black had imparted to him the terrifying answer to the UFO mystery and turned his life into a nightmare. He would say no more. 3 years later, IFSB associate Gray Barker wrote a book about the episode. The title perfectly captured the paranoia abroad in UFO land. They knew too much about flying saucers. So it did. The earliest encounter on record is this guy Bender, and somehow he started this organization and then shut it down a year later and never explained to anybody why he shut it down. So
Okay.
So 52 was the earliest on paper.
47.
47.
47 was the first thing, but 52.
When
It
was,
was
I mean, we're
Bender's-
talking about this later. When was Roswell?
40,
48.
yeah, something like that.
So this is before Roswell.
I thought Roswell was like early 50s. 52.
I thought Roswell was 60s. Look how far I am.
No, it definitely wasn't. It was in the 40s.
We have more ufologist John
Block, look it
Keel
up.
I'm on it.
claimed to have had encounters with men in black and referred to them as demonic supernaturals
47 was Roswell.
with dark skin and or exotic facial features. So now we have men in black that they're demons now.
Well, here's the weird thing. Like,
Isn't
All right,
there-
we'll go with the Pope, then we'll go with Sito.
see, the weird thing about it is they're like almost nondescript. It's like they have glasses, dark features. Is it people or is it like aliens disguised as people who come and say, "Hey, man, don't talk about my shit. Stop talking about UFOs," because like it's their way of saying like you need to be quiet. Like who knows? Like I don't like that's it's so
Well,
like
I mean, I get what
vague.
I get what your point is, because I mean, from the shit that the people, movies and stuff like that, besides Will Smith and Men in Black, the movies themselves, the men in black that they portray, they're always like tall white guys who have no features that you can like, yeah, that's Jim.
It's like the agents from the Matrix.
Yeah, it's like they're just all
They're
like
shapeshifters.
they all look
Yeah.
the same.
Yes,
They're skinwalkers now.
Maybe. Sita?
perhaps.
How do we go from a government agency that's secret to now skinwalker demons that maybe are aliens?
Well, I mean, because
You don't know where they're from.
we don't know what they are, if they're real. And that's what we're trying to find out here.
Like, it'd be one thing if, like, someone said I was visited by a man in black and he flashed a badge and said I'm from this branch of the government. But as far as I've done my research, as far as I know, that doesn't happen. It's just like, hey, we're from the government. Shut your mouth
I
and
mean,
we'll
it's
fuck you.
kind of like Secret Service, but Secret Service, we know what Secret Service are. Like, All right, you had something?
When they said that like they're demons now, is it like people like the sleep paralysis demon, like the people
No.
you see in the top hats and shit?
No, they're saying they're demonic
What?
supernaturals with dark skin and or exotic facial features.
Exotic facial features.
Not like when I think exotic, I'm like, oh, they look Brazilian. Like,
no. See,
You
that's
know?
that's not what I'm thinking. See, when they say like an exotic facial
I'm like-
feature,
You had Brazilians coming to attack you, like
no. See, that's not what I'm getting from that. When I'm thinking like an exotic, when I hear exotic facial features, I'm thinking like if an alien was trying to look human, but it's not quite there. It's like the nose is too big or the eyes are too far apart. What's that one?
That's terrifying.
What's that one? The one actress who did that the Queen's Gambit show, Anna something. I don't know. It's on Netflix. Her eyes are in 2 different zip codes. So like, it's one of those things where it's
Damn, we're
like
just dragging an actress right now.
I forget her
That's
name.
crazy.
it's one of those things where it's like you kind of look off, and I don't know what's fucked up about you. Oh, the eyes were just too far
Give me
apart.
the ring, give me my precious eyes.
Yeah.
there is something inhuman about you.
Anya
Alright.
Taylor-Joy, I think
Hold
is her name.
All right, Sito.
But it's contradictory to what everyone else always says.
It is. It's-
Yes, it is.
Again, this is a very small. It's just 2 people who have two ufologists.
Yeah, but
who have
when
said
I mean
this.
like everyone who says they encountered men in black, they all look the same, or
act
they're like
the same,
act
stuff
the
like
same. Like they're non-discreet. Like they're meant to
Very vague.
they're meant to be forgotten.
Yeah.
Yes.
So exotic features.
Well, This is some information. According to ufologist Jerome Clark, reports of the men in black represent experiences that don't seem to have occurred in the world of consciousness. Conscious reality.
Dream demons?
Dream demons.
You can't even fucking dream in America in 2023. The American dream is dead. You'll get a ticket. They're going to start charging motherfuckers.
All right, hold on. Historian Aaron Goulas wrote during the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, UFO conspiracy theorists would incorporate the men in black into their increasingly complex and paranoid visions. Keel has argued that some men in black encounters could be explained as entirely mundane events perpetrated through folklore. In his 1975 book, The Mothman Prophecies, he describes a late-night outing in 1967 where he himself was taken for men in black for an MIB while searching for a phone to call a tow truck. So the men in black took him to call a tow truck?
No, I think it was like, I'm looking for a phone so I can call a tow truck, and he was being followed by people who were men in black.
That's
and this is total gender inequality. There's no women in black. They need representation as well.
Shut up.
I'm agreeing with him a little bit because you said exotic features, and the only thing I can think of is someone with a butt chin like Jay Leno or some shit.
Hey,
That's an exotic
it's
feature.
them in black, okay?
Them in black. We don't
Them
want,
in black.
That's the
really.
thing. Like, they don't identify that they are men in black. We're assuming their gender.
They're them in black.
Okay, Dad?
I'm just at this point.
Them in black.
I can't. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just that to me,
Spit it out, Junior. Damn.
Well, to me, it's something that there hasn't been any. I was just going to say there hasn't been any video proof. Then I stumbled along this one video or this one thing of a video captured two men dressed in black like the men in black, who allegedly entered a hotel in Canada and started asking questions about one of the hotel employees. The stories say that the employee in question had recently seen a UFO and had told others about his experience. And if you look at the picture, you got either these are men in black or the Blues Brothers are in town. So I mean, look, I don't know.
See, the problem
is if one's Joliet Jake or Elwood, but
the problem I have now, especially in this day of age, the men in black are useless. Because
I didn't hear that. Men in black.
Men in black, useless.
They're useless. Like the government is now talking about UAPs. Now we're not saying they're not saying it's aliens, but they're now saying that it's unworldly.
It's something that's not of this world.
Not of this world, and it's like we're talking about UAPs. We're talking about UFO. Well, now it's UAPs, not UFOs, but we're talking about all those. So
Watch this, Josh.
The men in black are useless.
Well, a couple years ago, about 10 years ago now, how long is it that since we supposedly shot Bin Laden? What was that? 10 years now?
No, we what?
Shot Bin Laden? I don't know. Like I gotta look at my calendar. I celebrate it every time it passes.
Okay. Now after that happened, a very famous commentator said, "Well,
like 2011.
They don't have the boogeyman Bin Laden anymore. So now the next terror they're going to get us through, the next boogeyman is going to be from space." That was about 10 years ago.
Who said this?
Alex Jones.
No, dude, the next boogeyman we have is Hamas. That's
Hamas has always been there. They just drag them out whenever they need them.
Oh dear Lord.
But we're not going to go there, are we?
No, we're not.
Okay.
No,
we're
we will
not
be
gonna go there.
canceled.
We're not
I
gonna
tried,
go there.
Josh. I tried, but he didn't bite. So
we're not going to go there.
Our
Why?
hearts
Do
go
you
out.
want him to stab him? Because he's just screaming. Once he starts screaming tonight,
No, Josh said we could turn it political between Amy and Anthony. So I'd give it a shot, but she wasn't biting.
To the fighters on both sides.
stop it. Josh, give me your knife.
No.
All right. We're going to take a short little break, and then we're going to get into some alien abductions.
As opposed to a short,
I
long
promise
break.
We're going to keep Anthony alive.
Anthony, I swear to fucking Christ.
You can't put that on YouTube.
We'll be right back. Please
We'll blur
go,
it out.
Go listen to our some of our sponsors. We'll
It'll be a
back.
thumbs up.
This October, get ready. To be spooked. spooky new episodes of Is This Real drop every Sunday in October.
Hey everybody, we're just letting you know that we have new merch in our store. Go to greenhourmediastore.myspreadshop.com, greenhourmedia.org, or the link in the bio for our first ever logo drop. The Cryptid Collection is here. Get your favorite cryptids such as Bigfoot, Mothman, Nessie, the Yeti, or the Jersey Devil on t-shirts, hats, or mugs. You can also get all of our podcast logos on various items as well. Remember, that's greenhourmediastore.myspreadshop.com, greenhourmedia.org, or the link in the bio. New episodes of Is This Real drop Sundays at 8. Question everything.
Hello, this is JC3 speaking. If you want to know more about Is This Real podcast and our parent company Green Hour Media, then visit greenhourmedia.org. You can find and follow all of our social media pages through our website. If you love our content, then you can support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel and our Patreon page. Remember, that is greenhourmedia.org. And welcome back. And as always, if I can get this fucking up, our episode is brought to you by Dubby. Oh, look, it's actually covering Anthony's face. Dubby, you're doing a great thing. Go to w.gg, punch in the code IsIsRealPC, all one word, to get 10% off all your Dubby products.
That's what you're gonna edit that you know what with. Dubby.
Yep. Dubby gave me the energy to stab him tonight. All right.
With hugs.
We're going to talk about alien abductions that I believe have the Men in Black involved with them, because this is Men in Black and alien abductions tonight.
Yes.
So this is where they got like the inspiration for the movie.
Yes.
What, the Will Smith? We are the Men in Black.
Well, didn't they get inspiration for that movie from a
Did anybody
Marvel
write a book about
comic?
this or something?
There's a lot of books about the Men in Black.
Like there are, and like there's a lot of things that are inspired by the Men in Black too. Like there's one of Stephen King's thing. It's Low Men. They're called the Low Men, and it's not about UFOs. Like they're more after people who have psychic abilities, but it's like the same premise. If there's someone who is like a powerful psychic, the Low Men want to abduct that person and use them for their psychic abilities. Like the idea of the Men in Black have spawned many different types of, I guess you could say heroes or villains or whatever throughout, media. It's interesting, really.
In 1990, a guy by the name of Lowell Cunningham, he wrote a bunch of comic books, a series called The Men in Black. And in the comic, the Men in Black investigate aliens and other paranormal activities, keeping their activities secret from wiping the memories of or murdering witnesses.
See, that's the
The
worst.
movie didn't murder anybody.
No, they just made people forget memories. Like I've never heard a story of.
You should like to get one of those things.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Prison. For both of them.
No,
not that way. For me, Anthony. Who's Anthony? No, I love my big brother.
Damn right you do.
Straight to prison.
Well, if I didn't have Anthony, I wouldn't. If I didn't have Anthony, I wouldn't have Josh and Cito in my life.
That's true.
So of course.
Stop getting all mushy, please.
Oh, fuck off. I don't like that.
But
maybe if I had one of those things, I can forget Anthony specifically.
But Dad,
why is this stranger in our booth?
But Dad, most of Joey's middle is mushy.
All right. So we have a before 1900 alien abduction.
Get the fuck out of here.
So in November 27th, 1896, edition of the Stockton, California Daily Mail, Colonel H.G. Shaw claimed he and a friend were harassed by 3 tall, slender humanoids whose bodies were covered with a fine, downy hair, who tried to kidnap the pair.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually Chewbacca?
Yes.
Well, no, they're fine. So it's more like silky. Like Chewbacca always had looked to me like matted. You know what I mean? Like he looked
like he stink. You know?
Yeah.
So you're telling me Cousin It was involved in this shit?
What?
Cousin It.
Cousin It.
Oh. So we have a pre-1900 alien abduction here.
How did he claim that he won?
I don't know. It just said it in the mail. It was like,
Duke's like, how about the
California.
why I oughta?
And the aliens were just like, oh shit, he's gonna auto, bro.
You have a very handsome wife.
In the October 1953 issue of Man to Man magazine, an article by Leroy Thorpe titled "Are the Flying Saucers Kidnapping Humans?" That's the title of our episode. Are the Flying Saucers Kidnapping Humans? Asks the question: Are an unlucky few of us, and perhaps not so few at that, being captured with the same ease as we would net butterflies? Perhaps for zoological specimens, perhaps for vivisection.
Vivisection, you're right.
I said that correctly?
You did.
2 points. Or some other horrible death designed to reveal our interplanetary invaders, what makes us tick.
See, this is the weird shit about this.
That's very like...
Obviously, that's nothing to do with Men in Black, but like the idea that...
Well, no, this is abductions. We're talking about
Right.
abductions
My
now.
point is like the idea that we've had this idea of like being abducted by something that's not human for a very long time.
The dog's going to get you.
Like that kind of scares me because it's like, all right, you would think like UFOs, especially like after Roswell, the interest goes to the roof. We're developing some sort of technology. Like you've reached the atomic age in the 40s and the 50s and so on and so forth. This is way before that, and it's like the same story. Like
Well,
beat
this
for
is
beat.
53.
Well, no, you said 18 something.
Well,
right?
the first one was 1896.
Right, that's my point. It's like the idea that we're not alone and there have been encounters.
Well, I hate to
Even
bring
over
up the
100
fucking
years ago.
hieroglyphs. I said that correctly again, too. Another 2 points for me tonight. I hate to bring those fucking things up in that episode.
Yeah, well,
but there's flying saucers in those.
Those are not flying saucers.
Okay.
That's the way we're interpreting it because we understand what flying saucers could be.
But
we don't
hold
know if
on.
that's what they're saying.
Wait, hold on. The experts, like you say, were interpreting them as flying saucers.
No, they weren't interpreting it as flying saucers. They're interpreting them as this is something that it could be because we are still trying to figure this out.
Okay,
And that's why there's a pyramid on Mars.
So hold on. So in the 2 episodes ago, you're telling us to trust what the experts are saying. Now you're saying not to trust what the experts
That's
are saying.
not what I'm saying. You are completely misreading what the fuck I'm saying.
Fuck you. Okay.
That's why there's pyramids on Mars, Anthony.
There is pyramids on Mars,
There's
Cito.
no fucking pyramids on Mars.
Yes, there is.
No, there aren't.
Dad,
Anunnaki made them.
I got an Anunnaki right here for you.
Dad, you're particularly quiet right now.
I don't know what to fucking say. I really don't. To me, it's.
You're not interested in any of this,
No,
are you?
it's not that I'm not interested.
No, it's
I gotta
okay.
be
You can
honest
say
with
you're not
It's just-
interested.
It's one of those things where.
Well, Josh is not saying anything.
If I say what I'm going to say, I should save it for the end of the episode. But
I thought you were gonna like those aliens are. Oh no, bro, no.
No. I totally believe in aliens. I don't
Party are?
You know.
My father.
Anyway.
Okay, so we have 2 landmark cases as far as the alien abductions. An early alien abduction claim occurred in the mid-1950s with the Brazilian Antonio Vias Boas.
There goes the Brazilians again.
The Brazilians, right? In that case, which did not receive much attention until several years later. Widespread publicity was generated by the Benny and Barney Hill abduction case of 1961, culminating in a made-for-television film broadcast in 1975 starring James L. Jones and Estelle Parsons, dramatizing the events.
What was the name of the movie? I don't remember.
Anthony, do you have that?
I do. I believe it's called Capture, the Barney and...
You're taking
All right, I'll look under his IMDb.
The Hill incident was probably the prototypical abduction case and was perhaps the first in which the claimant described beings that later became widely known as the Greys, in which the beings were said to explicitly identify an extraterrestrial origin.
It was called the UFO incident.
By the way, we do have the Greys t-shirts on greenhourmedia.org.
Go buy
Just
them.
go buy them.
Buy them.
Barney and Betty Hill were a interracial...
Anthony, you want to take that?
Sure. They were an interracial couple traveling in, I think, New Hampshire. And about 10:30 p.m. on September 19, 1961. They were in New Hampshire. And they observed a bright point in the sky just below the moon. And that was moving. It was getting bigger. Kind of looked like a falling star, except it wasn't traveling east and west. It was traveling it was just getting bigger and bigger. And Betty said to pull over so the dog could take a piss, and she wants to observe it.
Wrong move.
Yeah, seriously. And then she looked through binoculars and observed an odd-shaped craft flashing multicolored lights, which traveled across the face of the moon. Because her sister had several years earlier said she saw a flying saucer, Betty thought that's what she was also looking at. Barney thought that he was looking at a plane, but he changed his mind because it started coming closer to them.
Changed his mind when he had a thing in his ass.
The Hills said they continued driving. They continued driving to look, and it just kept getting closer and closer. At one point, the object passed above a restaurant and a signal tower on top of Cannon Mountain, and it came out near the Old Man of the Mountain. That's that famous rock face up in New Hampshire. It's actually fallen apart now. It's not there anymore. Betty testified it was at least 1.5.
Mount Rushmore?
That's in South Dakota, buddy. The Old Man on the Mountain was a rock face that kind of resembles, how like New Jersey looks like a person from the profile?
I guess so.
Yeah, this is the same thing. It was the side of a mountain that kind of looked like a face, and it's now falling apart. It's not there anymore, but it was a landmark.
I'll take your word for it.
They said it was about 40 feet long and rotating, and it was bouncing back in the night sky about 1 mile south of Indian Head. They said it rapidly descended towards their vehicle, causing Barney to stop in the middle of the highway. It cruised to about 100 feet above their Bel Air and filled the entire view of the windshield. Barney said it looked like a giant pancake. Carrying his pistol in his pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Brother said, "Bring it, motherfucker!"
My boy's carrying the blickety.
The Blicktavius.
Blicktavius.
Well, I got something for your ass. Step out the spaceship. See what happens. Carrying his pistol, he stepped away from the vehicle.
I was
closer.
wondering, not to cut you, but I was wondering why you started this entire rant with they were an interracial couple. I was wondering where that would play in. You made me a believer.
You're a racist. Oh, the black guy had a gun? Of course.
The aliens did nothing wrong. Filmed at 11. They were grays. That's kind of close to white. It's fine. Let them go. But they were the aggressors. But they were the aggressors. Nope. Oh, dear Lord. Anyway, he stepped out his vehicle with the gun in hand, and Barney claimed to have seen at least 8 to 11 humanoid figures peering out of the craft's windows, seemingly to look down upon him, at which time he went, "Do something, motherfucker!" In unison, all but one figure moved to what appeared to be a panel at the rear wall of the spacecraft. One figure kept looking at him and communicated telepathically to him, telling him to stay where you are and keep looking. At that point, Barney kind of blacked out. He had a recollection of observing humanoid figures wearing...
Even that is kind of racist.
Hold
You
on.
stay where you are.
Like he's never heard freeze, motherfucker. I mean, come
Oh,
on.
dear God! The alien's like, "Just stay where you are, boy." This is awful. This is just fucking awful.
We're getting canceled for this.
Well, here's the
Fuck
thing.
it.
When the aliens left the spaceship, Barney said they were wearing black suits and black, glossy black uniforms and black caps. Red lights appeared on bat fins on the spaceship, and then it got down to 80 feet above his head and about 300 feet away from him. And he goes, they were not fucking human. So that is the story. That's it. Well, they got home.
There was nothing else. So it's
They got home at dawn.
and they just fell asleep. And
They got
continued
home
their life?
at about dawn. The Hills stated that they had some odd sensations and impulses they couldn't explain. Betty insisted that their luggage had to be kept near the back door. That's weird. Couldn't be put away. They just get back on vacation. She's going to leave it at the back door.
And Barney went to go get milk and never returned.
No, that's not right. Stop it. Their watches stopped working. Barney said the leather strap for the binoculars are torn, although he couldn't recall tearing it. And the soles of his shoes were scraped. And, Barney says he was compelled to examine his genitals, though he found nothing unusual. They took long showers.
It's still 15 foot long.
They took, he's like, hello, my dick works. They took long showers to remove possible contamination, and each drew a picture of what they observed. So they just felt like fucking weird when they got back home. They tried to reconstruct what happened, but they couldn't figure it out. They immediately heard buzzing noises, and their memories were fragmented. After sleeping for a few hours, Betty woke up and took her shoes and the clothing that she wore and realized that her dress was torn at the hem and the zipper and the lining. And then later on, when she got them from her closet, she also noticed a pinkish powder on her dress. A little bit of a love stain from the aliens. She hung the dress on her clothesline. The pink powder blew away, but the dress was damaged. It was ripped and shit. So she threw it away, and then she changed her mind, rehung it in the
If our Uncle
closet.
Keith was here, he would. That's a new form of cocaine. Pink powder?
There
I haven't
was
tried that yet.
there was shiny concentrated circles on the car's trunk that had never been there before, and they realized that when they went back to the spot, a compass would keep circling and not like point north as a compass.
Well, that
should
means there's
work.
a strong magnetic field there.
So they reported this to Walter N. Webb.
Stranger Things.
It was a 6-hour interview, and he was a Boston astronomer. And Barney stated that he developed a mental block, and he suspected there was portions of his memory that he doesn't want to remember. He said that there was no human figures aboard that spaceship. And Webb concluded they were telling the truth, and the incident probably occurred exactly as reported, except for some minor uncertainties that, maybe the exact time is not perfect or the length of visibility, shit like that. So they ran into some aliens up in New Hampshire.
And we're horrible people. But coming
Yes.
from...
Yes, we are.
It's
From
all
the
right. My
Brazilian-
best friend is black.
I have one Asian friend. No, from the Brazilian case and from the Betty and Barney Hill abduction.
What was the name of that article?
What do you mean?
You just read that from?
That was
the abduction of Betty and Barney Hill.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
thought it had a subtitle, but
though these two cases are sometimes
the BBC.
though these two cases are sometimes used as earliest abductions, skeptic Peter Rogerson notes that they were the first canonical. There you go.
Canonical.
Abduction cases. I need help. All right. We know. Abduction cases establishing a template that later abductees and researchers would refine but rarely deviate from. Additionally, Rogerson notes purported abductions were cited. I'm not even fucking really early as 1954, and that the growth of the abduction stories is far more tangled affair than the entirely unpredisposed official history would have believe.
So basically, it's like there's a lot of things with alien abductions that all kind of match. They lost the time, strong magnetic fields with the compass thing, bright lights, the size of the spaceship or the shape of the spaceship.
Black guy with a gun.
That's not in every single thing. That's not every No.
Did any
shoot
Men
the
in
gun?
Black get involved in this? Or
The what?
no?
The Men in Black?
Men in Black get involved in this?
I
at all?
don't know if they got involved with the Barney
I'm
and Betty
wondering
Hill.
how that ties in with what we're talking about.
Well, I mean,
I
it's
said Men in Black and
overall.
alien
It's,
abductions.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that in the title.
I did.
Then why didn't you make me do the title over?
It's fuck it.
because you did it so well the first time.
It's okay. It's okay. I know
Okay.
like that.
So we were talking about the Men in Black, and then we're talking about a black man.
No!
I mean, that's not racist. It's the truth. Barney was black.
You're just saying that B a little too hard. That's my problem.
No, I'm not.
Dude, you said black. Anywho, it's
said
like
it-
saying the word... No, never mind.
You said it with a hard BL.
Hard B.
A hard B.
We're going to take another break. We'll be right back in this very short episode we're having tonight.
dear God.
It's a Halloween episode, guys. Enjoy it. Fuck it. but we'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm JC3.
And I'm Mr. West.
And this episode is brought to you by Dubby. Made by professionals in the USA, Dubby was formulated to give you focus and energy with no jitters or crash. Their formula contains vitamins, amino acids, including the patented neurofactor. You know what Dubby doesn't give you?
What's that?
No calories, no sugars, no fillers, and no artificial flavors. When the raw ingredients arrive to their FDA-registered and inspected facility that strictly adheres to GMP guidelines, they undergo a quarantine while a small sample of each ingredient is taken to test for any impurities, while also being tested to ensure that the ingredients are actually what they are supposed to be and have the proper dosage.
And once the ingredients pass all the tests, then they're cleared to get mixed into the formula. So head on over to dubby.gg and use our offer code IsThisRealPC for 10% off your first order. That's DUBBY.GG and use the code IsThisRealPC for 10% off. They have great flavors such as Galaxy Grenade, Dub Sludge, Passion Joy Tea, Monkey Madness, and Dragonade. My personal favorites.
Dragonade right here. I got Dragonade right here. Delicious.
Drink Dubby
and be better.
These products are not intended to diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.
If you liked this video today, please click the like and subscribe button and make sure to hit the notification icon to keep up with all our videos.
Who wants better sex? And who wants better sex starting now? The best way to get started is go to adamandeve.com.
Adam and Eve is offering 50% off just any item.
But that's not all. When you select your one item, you will also get 3 bonus items. That includes a gift for him, a special gift for her, and a gift you'll both like.
Plus 6 free movies for your viewing pleasure and free shipping.
There is discreet shipping as your privacy is priority. Plus 100% free shipping on your entire order.
Doesn't matter how much you spend or what you buy, it will all be packaged and sent discreetly for free.
Don't wait. Better sex is just one click away.
That's 50% off one item, 3 free gifts, 6 free movies, and free shipping.
Bring more pleasure and satisfaction to your bedroom.
Just go to adamandeve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy or anything you desire.
Just enter code QUESTION at checkout.
That's question, QUESTION at adamandeve.com.
This exclusive offer is specific to this podcast only. So be sure at checkout you punch in the code QUESTION. That is QUESTION at checkout. And get your 50% off one item, 10 free gifts, and free shipping. Remember, use code QUESTION. Also remember to listen to Is This Real every Sunday at 8 o'clock with new episodes starting July 16th. Remember, everybody, question everything and put that question at the end of your checkout.
At adamandeve.com.
And welcome back to this final part of whatever the fuck we're calling this episode tonight. I think we're talking about Men in Black. We're talking about alien abductions. Well, one alien abduction in particular, which we got out, which was a really compelling story. I really enjoyed that.
It's an interesting story. You know, it's a movie. James Earl Jones was in it, so check it out.
So as far as these two subjects, why are you touching me?
Because we have a sponsor to get to.
Oh, we do have a sponsor.
This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp.com. BetterHelp.com is an online solution that you can go to. BetterHelp.com/question. Use that link to sign up, and you'll save some money. And what you do is when you're looking for a therapist or a counselor, you go to BetterHelp because they will hook you up with somebody who will help you out in whatever field that you're looking for help. If it is someone you need to talk to about marital issues or success or whatever your problem might be, they'll hook you up with someone in that field to help you with that problem. BetterHelp.com/question is our link that you can use to save some money when you sign up using the link. So go to BetterHelp.com. It's good for everyone to talk to someone.
Who goes to a therapist because they're having trouble being successful?
The fear of success.
Or if they listen to this program.
It's like being a Jets fan. It's like they won. I'm not used to this.
Dude, Dad was like, pinch me. Am I dreaming?
Yeah, it's like back-to-back wins? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, okay. So in this episode, we were talking about Men in Black, and Alien abduction, the one alien abduction. So as we continue this season of aliens and ghosts, how do you feel about the Men in Black, Dad? Do you think that the Men in Black are real?
To be honest with you, to me, like I said earlier, it's like ghosts and spirits and stuff. I do believe in ghosts and spirits because I think there's overwhelming evidence of that. I don't have any evidence of the Men in Black at all. Again, I don't put anything past the government. I don't think they're aliens like some people purport.
Or demons.
I don't believe in that at all. I don't believe in demons. I don't believe that they're demons. The demons got other things on their minds. They're not worried about aliens. No, I don't believe right now there's a lack of evidence for me. As far as alien abductions, I absolutely believe in that. There's way too many encounters that people under hypnosis recall.
Are they proven though?
Alien abductions has been proven. It just got to look at Wally Schreiber, who wrote the one movie. I can't think of the name of the movie, but it was a movie, Communion, I think it was called, with the guy, Mark Cowbell. What's his name?
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken was in a brilliant movie. Wally Schreiber, that was the name. He wrote the book of his encounter as a child and what went on. And the movie was really, really good. It had a lot of comedic stuff, like he's slapping five with the alien and stuff. I thought it was a really good movie. I do believe, I mean, you can say he's lying, sure. But I just think that people under hypnosis have undergone hypnosis and have undergone therapy, and it's kind of leaning that way.
I've read similar things, and that's sorry. I mean, it's a talking point. I've read some of the things like it's almost like repressed memories.
Yeah,
it's like you don't recall them by yourself. It's years of therapy or on betterhelp.com/question.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, you have people who are like, oh shit, I do have some trauma there that I had buried. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That trauma had to come from somewhere. And if they're recalling a story from their subconscious about being abducted, diddled by an alien, then that's something
Why do you have to go and diddled? Why?
It could have been worse. He could have anal probed it. I mean, come on.
That's what diddling is, Dad.
I don't know. Nina Hartley doesn't say. Anyway.
Nina Hartley's a professional. She doesn't diddle.
Well,
diddling's beneath her.
No, never mind.
Okay, Anthony, do you believe in the
No, go to Cito. He's next.
No, you started fucking talking. We'll go with you, then Cito. Do you believe in alien abductions and the Men in Black?
I'm very.
I'm sorry, Cito. He's an asshole.
I'm very similar of what Dad is saying. Like, I agree. Like, there's evidence for the Men in Black. There's stories about the Men in Black, but there's no place to put them. Like,
well, evidence is a hard word. Is there evidence of Men in Black?
Well, you have enough people who have this experience that there's got to have some sort of truth behind it. Like, you have these people who are vastly different cultures, different parts of the world, different belief systems, and they all say, like, listen, I encountered this thing, and then all of a sudden there's like these two assholes who show up on their deck going, can you not talk about this shit no more, or else we're going to break your kneecaps? Very mobster of them, but it is what it is. I would think that...
it is pretty gangster.
Don't fucking talk about this shit anymore.
It's like there's enough people telling that story
I saw
where
aliens.
I'm like...
Maybe you didn't.
Maybe you did. Maybe you did. Maybe you could live without your knees. I just think that there's enough people telling the same story. There's got to be grounds of truth somewhere. And because of that, and the fact that people do tell stories from their subconscious, yeah, I'm gonna lean and say that Men in Black are real, but there's nothing else I know about them.
All right, alien abductions.
Oh, there was over agreeing with me. I got nervous.
I am agreing with you, and yeah, alien.
Can I change my vote?
Sure, yeah. I mean, why not?
Oh, his penis shrunk.
Why not? Why not? Let's say that there's enough people they took me up and they strapped me down and my safety word was whatever it is, it is.
No, turn his fucking mic off.
I don't even think
his safety word was harder.
I just
my safety word is Maytag. My safety word is spin cycle.
Okay, Cito.
For the Men in Black, they're basically like the ghost of the United States government.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Like, let's be honest. We can think they're there, but are they there? It's like a weird question of, is it actually true or is it just paranoia?
It's like my sex life.
Non-existent.
It could be there. There's evidence to show that he did have sex, but there's no proof. So it's almost like
The
Schrodinger's sex
absence of
life.
evidence is not the evidence of absence.
It's like Schrodinger's sex life. It is happening and is not happening simultaneously.
All right, alien abductions.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they happen because, like, I'm gonna be honest. If they're not abducting us, what are they doing? Like, they have to observe us one way or another, right? Think about it.
Well, okay. My point for that,
Very
like,
kinky.
my point, like, you're turning around. It's like they're observing us, and after the last 100 years from the first reported case of an attempted abduction from 3 giant gray-looking humanoid things, after 100 years, you would think they would turn around and be like, "We don't want to deal with these people."
Well, that's all.
No.
You're assuming that it's like the same aliens all the time.
Yeah, that's one thing. You're assuming it's like always the same aliens.
Okay,
What if it's just
I'll
like
go
there's
fuck
an
myself.
international, like, galactic, like, union is like, hey,
The Federation. It's a galactic
there's like a
federation.
galactic
called-
federation is like, hey, go to the humans just in case. But in reality, like, even then, if you say it's just all
So
one
Palpatine is
alien,
real?
Imagine if it's like,
It could be.
imagine if they abducted like a caveman. He came back. He's like, "Unga bunga, butt sex." Like he couldn't say it.
okay, mute his mic.
Why is everything like literally
Mute.
They don't know proper English, but he knows butt sex. Like
Oh, sorry. Unga bunga. They probed my dirt pocket. Unga bunga.
dirt pocket.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, continue.
Anthony with his butt sex. But yeah, like,
He's always interrupting with butt sex.
even though, like, humans have changed a lot in, like, even
So
100
ask
years.
for it.
Even then, like, we could just look at, like, 5 different people. They're all gonna run differently. So, like, a way that we actually take, like, I can understand why they're abducting us. To understand, like, not all humans are the same. Some humans actually adapted differently to
They
different
scatter
climate.
like cockroaches.
Yeah.
That sound like a dictator.
They're catching those little like Pokemon. It's like, we caught a yellow one today. It's like, wait, what'd you say?
Excuse me?
Wow.
Squeeze.
That's enough of him.
Wow.
Can we mute his mic?
Wow, dude.
And that's it.
Okay. West.
The Men in Black. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I kind of want to believe it, but I kind of don't at the same time, because there's just not enough.
There's not enough meat on the bone.
Yeah, there's not enough evidence there for me where there's something for me to go off of. Yeah, it's like
It's like you got to taste.
right. It's like it's
not filling.
It's not enough.
It's almost like it's not even a taste. It's like a smell. It's like
it's just not enough.
I
It's
can
just not
smell
enough.
something cooking, but I don't see the oven's not on. What the fuck?
It's like a 10-second video. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good, but
Oh,
it's just like
No,
not
that's
that-
true. That's true.
You know what I mean? Like you would want
See
to
what I mean? This
You
is what I said
really
last
gotta
night.
concentrate to enjoy it.
This
Right,
is
you're right. Like, you gotta
exactly what I
taste of
meant last night.
That's like those previews from like 2006 before like
you need to get somebody else in this booth to have your opposite him.
I actually here. Where's that?
What? He's gonna throw something at me.
No. I said it. I said it.
Oh,
What is it?
I said it.
we're gonna have a stabbing
Go
live.
put it down. Get out of here.
No,
Get out of here.
I told them.
Okay,
Get
okay,
out of here.
okay. Alien abductions.
No
Wes.
attempted murder on our podcast.
alien abductions. I can kind of get behind, for the sole fact that there is something out there. At least I would like to think that there's something out there, and it is as curious as it can be if it's just trying to monitor what type of life is out there, like scouts.
Yep, they're trying to draft us.
They're not. Well, I don't know about draft us, but they're just trying to, like, get a whole like. It's like a Pokedex. You know what I'm saying? Every species of type of life that's in the galaxy or in the universe,
You have
and
to
it's
stop
just like
validating him, man.
it's not validating. It's
Yes, it is.
it's more so
Get
just
up again.
like
No, you won't.
You're someone?
more so because I'm playing Pokemon too.
Okay. Roadblock.
No sponsor. But do I believe in it? It's like
yes,
do I believe in it? It's like I'm on the fence. Truthfully, I'm on the fence about it.
Okay, roadblock.
It's more than a yes answer.
That really was more than just a yes. Holy shit. All right, Men in Black. I'm just gonna say no. I really don't really see it there. Like, I can picture probably people from the government coming, but like, hey, if you saw this, shut the fuck up. Don't tell anyone. Because, like,
that to me, I'm gonna be scared.
just because it's like, in that situation, you want to prevent mass hysteria. Because, like, if it is legit true, something like Men in Black could be possible. But, I don't know. I feel like there's way more important shit than just telling someone to shut the fuck up, really.
Yeah, like we're gonna
You
sit
didn't see
there.
no flying saucer, okay?
Like, you're talking about wartime. It's like, yeah, we don't care about the war that's going on. Don't talk about fucking aliens.
Yeah, like shit like that. I don't know.
All right, as far as the alien abductions,
Those I can definitely believe. Like, I mean, come on, the government itself turned around and just admitted that aliens are real. Like what, 3 weeks ago?
UFOs are real. Not aliens.
well, the next
Something has to be driving the fucking UFO.
Yes, that's
which means
true, but we don't-
aliens are real.
No. What they're saying is we have observed that there's something weird flying in the sky. It could have been something man-made that we don't know who made it, or it could be from another planet. They're not confirming aliens are real. That's a very big distinction. They're not saying aliens are real.
Or it's remote controlled, like
Yeah.
your RC.
Or it's remote controlled. He's 100% right.
That's an advanced.
And if
art.
something's remote control, guess what? It's a fucking alien.
It's a
If it ain't from us.
It's a
What if
UFO.
it's some like kid in like North Dakota?
I'm just gonna build myself a saucer.
Yeah, who the fuck will build something so advanced
First of
and
all,
be like,
no,
fucking
Cito.
test drive?
There's nobody that lives in North Dakota.
See, there has
That
to
too.
be. It can't just be a
And
state
they
with
wouldn't.
no one
They
living
wouldn't have
there.
southern accents.
No, you love talking about the southern people. Period.
Joey was abducted, well, almost abducted by an alien spaceship.
Yeah, they
once.
couldn't get me up because I'm too big. Shut the fuck up.
The ship was
They
like,
couldn't get off the ground. Yeah, ha ha ha.
You know, one time me and Joey thought we saw an alien ship, but no, it was just a plane on fire.
It
Oh.
was, yeah.
oh,
See, Anthony is always trying to get alien abducted because he heard they anal probe. So he's like, look, free real estate.
listen, we all know that Aaron Rodgers.
He's a fucking alien.
We all know that he saw a UFO. Did the Men in Black ever visit him?
No,
They-
because he's a fucking alien. He was on the UFO. 3 weeks after fucking getting his Achilles torn, he's not walking with crutches. He's doing ayahuasca. He's doing all that. This motherfucker's telling everybody to go fuck themselves and be like, look, I'm gonna be playing and I'm gonna win the Super Bowl with a torn Achilles.
All right, on that note, yeah, no, I can believe alien abductions because it'd be cool.
That's it? Because it'd be cool? Fuck you.
Everything has been derailed, okay? I don't even have a train of thought at the moment because of you fucks.
Oh
just
no, you're
because
gonna
of
stick
all
that
this
where? You're gonna have to use a bigger probe.
shit. Yeah, it's like I'm
My safety word is harder.
like my brain's just gonna turn around and be like, yeah, I just want to be that guy who fucked a Martian. At
Come
that
on,
point,
Gleep Glorp, you call
That's
that
it.
probing?
yeah, that's it. That's all it is for me. Like, I can believe fucking.
Sarah does a better job.
My
I-
Maytag does a better job.
Oh my god, I could believe it. I mean, who knows if there actually is proof? that people
I'm sorry,
may be out
Josh.
there.
Like, that's like, your whole answer is like, everybody's like, fuck it, you know?
The aliens
Yeah.
put me back, and they're like, "We need to blow this fucking planet up." If he lives there,
if they're anything like him, we need to get him. No.
this planet is infested. This is a virus. Get the missiles.
All right. For me, though, I'll be honest. For me, Men in Black, I don't believe because it's hard to say with just a lack of evidence. Like, I mean, you could turn around and say the alien abductions, there's really no evidence of alien abductions.
It's all story.
It's story, but at the same time, people do go missing. But where are they going? And with the stories, some stories of how these people go missing, it coincides with some alien abductions.
You know, you just. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off.
You've been cutting everybody off tonight. And guess
this
what?
Is actually.
You get cut off. Fuck you.
Boo! It was a really good story.
Sick bird.
No, this is actually a good story. There was a kid who was driving home after a party one night, and he was on his phone. He was talking to his mother, and he was like, it was rural. It was like somewhere out in like Nebraska, so a lot of cornfields and shit. And all of a sudden, like he's like, "Ma, someone's following me. It's like they're chasing me, and his car died. and he's on the phone, and he gets out of the car, he runs into the cornfield, and he like his mother heard him screaming on the phone, and then it just cuts out. The kid was never found. Like, they found his car, they found where his trail went into the cornfield, but they don't know where he exited. It's like all of a sudden he disappeared in the middle of the cornfield.
And there was no other tracks with him?
Nothing. So they think that like he was abducted by aliens and he's never been found. Like, there's still an ongoing it was about 10 or 15 years ago. Like, he's still a missing persons
Why
case.
didn't we talk about that during the alien
Because I'm
abduction
giving
part?
you the fucking like Reader's Digest
Digest
version, not sponsored, and like I don't remember the full story, but like that's what happened.
I'm just gonna make a not sponsored T-shirt. We say that enough in this podcast. But I'll be honest though.
By the way.
The alien abductions for me, I think I'm with West on this one. I honestly think with these, there's like, I do believe in aliens, and I do believe there's aliens out there, and they're trying to observe the world, and it's very plausible for them to don't know our laws by, kidnapping is not a good thing.
Put your hands up.
Well,
Hold on a
no,
second.
hold on.
We don't look at like when you take a lizard and you throw him in a classroom as a classroom pet or a hamster. That's not kidnapping. That's an inferior creature that we're observing and taking care of. So,
But I guarantee in the lizard world it's kidnapping.
for them, but there's no laws in the lizard world
Well,
that we
don't
have
know
to
that.
abide by.
We don't know that.
My point is,
Have you talked to a lizard
Shut
lately?
the fuck up. My point is,
There is
if
lizard
there's an
people.
alien creature out there
Fuck you.
who's abducting people, they're probably looking at us like inferior life forms, the same way we look at cats and dogs.
Queen Elizabeth would be
So are you-
offended.
So are you telling us that we're a giant terrarium for aliens?
No, what I'm saying is, if there's a species that's more advanced than we are then inferior to them. So they can treat us the same way we treat household pets.
Fuck you.
Okay.
All right. Good episode tonight, guys.
Was it?
Yes, it was. I enjoy these type of episodes.
Okay,
right?
fine. Let's go.
I know. I understand with you, Dad. You're like, I need more meat.
No, it's not that. What I like.
It's a filler episode.
Look, I want to get to the other parts of this Halloween stuff, the ghosts and stuff like that.
Well, next week we're talking about Alcatraz.
Oh, okay.
See, that's a big one. Alcatraz has a lot of history.
Mm.
I mean, a lot of fucking
All right.
history.
And there's a Black Ops 2 Zombies map.
There is.
There is, yeah.
Nazis?
No.
No, that's what I wore.
No. Why? No. Okay. So does anybody else have anything to add for this episode tonight?
I don't.
No.
So far in my Nuzlocke, I have no luck finding any shinies right now. I'm still capturing what I need to capture.
Council.
Yo,
Council?
grab the cannoli.
Council.
We'll catch you up.
We'll catch you up.
Me fucking the dryer, the washing machine, and the council
lot.
thing.
It's been a
Okay,
lot.
maybe I don't want to know anymore.
All right. So next week, as I said, we're talking about Alcatraz as we continue season 11 and our ghosts and Ghosts and Aliens episode. It's Alcatraz and then Project Bluebeam.
Yes.
And we're like halfway through the season already.
I know.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I missed halfway through the season.
It's
You did,
October,
yeah.
man. It's the middle of October.
So yeah, so next week, please come back and tune in for Alcatraz. That's probably gonna be a longer episode with more information, a lot more history on it, and a lot more ghost shit. As always, please go to our social medias. Is This Real PC for most of our social medias? I think that's TikTok, Twitter. Is This Real Podcast is our Instagram, and same thing for our Facebook. And please go buy some of our merch. Merch shirts. I'm the only one that's wearing merch right now. Thanks, everybody. Okay,
I wore it for the music video. Shut up.
that's true. You did. I'll give you a pass on that one.
I'm wearing an Is This Real hat.
Are we officially starting to say X instead of Twitter now, or no?
I mean, it's, technically that's
if
its
we're
name.
gonna say it, well, it's still twitter.com.
Like legit, it actually still
It's still
says.
twitter.com.
Yeah, because
Okay.
X.com is owned by Facebook and Meta.
Ah, okay.
Because
If we're gonna, like I said, I don't care what anybody tells me. You might hit me for it. If we're gonna just refer to it as X, I'm not gonna tweet. I'm gonna exercise.
Yeah, you're gonna get stabbed.
Well, everybody, thank you for listening to our program and tuning
All
in next
right,
week.
good night, everyone.
I was gonna say I'm in charge of the Twitter. If anybody wants to, hit me up, start a conversation, get some ideas going.
Yeah,
Same thing
please
for the
comment.
Talk to the
Instagram.
block.
Talk
Yeah.
to the block.
I'm trying to be more active on it.
No. We're gonna sit there. Please go follow all of our social medias and buy some merch. I do want to tell you, October 29th, we are going to be live on YouTube and on TikTok for our Halloween live special.
That's right.
You're going to see everybody in this booth and some very important guests, maybe. Who knows? And we're going to be giving away some gifts.
It's going to be off the fucking rails.
It is. It is. We're going to give away some gifts. So if you want to get some free merch, free gifts from us, come onto the YouTube.
Are we going to be in costume?
We are going to be in costume.
That's right. Can we do a Smash or Pass on live?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's alive. Fuck
Can we
it.
send out some of the gifts this time?
We did send out.
No.
He stole his mother half a yard, baby.
What?
Yo, you know one of my friends still never got his mug, right?
That shit got lost in the mail then.
Yeah, he sent it out. I remember
No.
Anthony sending it out.
I didn't send shit out.
Is this real mug?
Yeah.
I got one for you. Can you give it to him, or where is he from?
He's in Florida.
All right, give me the address. I'll get it done.
Well, fuck. Sorry.
Send him too.
My God.
But yeah, so come back next week. We put that all on
you
the
might
episode.
win him. You might win something, and you might even get him. Who knows?
You might get it. It's a 50-50.
Is it a real gift? Is it not? I don't know.
Is it?
If
your
it doesn't get
imagination?
there, blame them.
Blame Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony.
Blame the Pope.
Will these people
always.
be able to call in on this episode, or still no?
I mean, we would have to give out a fake number. I'm not giving any of these creeps my number. The fuck?
Just make a Google phone number.
I'll make it. Yeah,
Just get an app.
we can get another.
Yeah, Google
number.
phone.
All right, if you want to call in, we'll do that.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay, maybe it's a good idea. Fuck me.
Oh,
We will sit there and see you guys next week. Everybody say good night.
good night,
Adios,
everybody.
motherfuckers.
Got to me.
We'll see you guys next week. Good night.
Konnichiwa, bitches. It's Ryu West speaking. If you want to find out more about the Is This Real podcast, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/isthisrealpc, or on Twitter at isthisrealpc, or on Instagram at isthisrealpodcast, all one word.